Can parents actually help build a baby's attention span? Or is attention span something children are simply born with? If your baby moves quickly from one toy to another, it is easy to wonder if this is just their personality. Are they naturally distracted? Is there anything I can do during playtime to help? The encouraging answer from research is this: attention may not be fixed from birth. One of the most powerful things parents can do may be surprisingly simple. Not teaching more, not showing more toys, not trying harder to make the baby focus, but noticing what your baby is already looking at and joining them there. Many parents think of attention span as an individual skill. We imagine a child sitting quietly, staying focused, and playing with one thing for a long time. So when a baby quickly looks away, drops a toy, or reaches for something else, parents may feel worried. But babies do not develop attention in isolation. Especially in the first years of life, a baby's attention grows inside everyday interactions. The way a parent looks, waits, responds, and joins the child's interest may shape how long the child stays engaged. This does not mean parents need to entertain their baby every second, and it does not mean every moment of play has to become a lesson. It means small moments of shared attention may matter more than we realize. A study by Chen Yu and Linda Smith looked closely at this question. The researchers studied one-year-old infants and their parents during free toy play. This was not a study where babies simply looked at pictures on a screen. Instead, parents and infants played with real toys in a more natural play setting. Both the parent and the child wore head-mounted eye-tracking devices. That allowed researchers to see what the baby was looking at, what the parent was looking at, and whether they were looking at the same object. The question was simple. When a baby is already interested in a toy, what happens if the parent also looks at that same toy? Does the baby stay focused longer? The study found that social context mattered. When the parent looked at the same object the baby was already looking at, the baby tended to keep looking at that object for longer afterward. This is connected to what researchers call joint attention. Joint attention means that two people share focus on the same thing. For example, your baby looks at a block. You notice the block too. You look at it, point to it, or talk about it gently. You found the red block. You're holding it. Should we stack it? The important part is that the parent is not forcing attention. The parent is not saying, "Stop looking there. Look at this instead." Instead, the parent is following the child's interest. The child leads. The parent joins. And that shared focus may help the child stay with the object a little longer. This changes how we think about attention. Attention is not only about willpower. And for babies, it may not be something they build completely on their own. A baby's ability to stay focused may grow through warm, responsive interaction. That means the goal during play is not to constantly direct your baby. It is not about showing 5 new toys, teaching colors, counting blocks, and trying to make every moment educational. Sometimes the better move is to slow down. Watch what your baby is already reaching for. Notice what they are touching. See where their eyes go. Then gently join that moment. If your baby is looking at a toy car, you might say, "You're looking at the car. The wheels are moving. Let's roll it together." If your baby is holding a cup, you might say, "You've got the cup. It makes a sound. Tap, tap, tap." These are small moments, but repeated many times, they may create an environment where attention has room to grow. So what can parents actually do? Here are 3 simple ideas. First, start by watching. Before you bring in a new toy, pause for a few seconds. Ask yourself, what is my baby already looking at? Second, follow your baby's focus. If they are interested in a block, join the block. If they are looking at a spoon, join the spoon. You do not need to take over the play. You are simply entering the moment your baby has already chosen. Third, use simple words. Name what your baby sees. Describe what they are doing. Keep it short and warm. You're holding the bear. That feels soft. You're shaking it. The point is not to quiz your baby. The point is to help them stay connected to what already has their attention. There is one important thing not to misunderstand. This research does not mean parents must stare at their baby every second. It does not mean you are harming your child if you look away. And it does not mean attention problems are caused by parents. That would be too strong. What the study suggests is more specific. During play, when parents notice and match a baby's existing attention, babies may sustain attention a little longer. That is a helpful and practical idea. Not a rule, not a diagnosis, not pressure, just a small parenting strategy you can try. So the next time you sit down to play with your baby, try this. Do not start by asking, "What should I teach?" Start by asking, "What is my baby noticing?" Then join them there. Look at what they look at. Talk about what they touch. Stay with one simple object for a little longer. Attention may begin in these tiny shared moments, not because the parent controls the child's focus, but because the parent gently meets the child where they already are. If you want the full research summary behind this, you can read it in the article linked below.